What up, everybody? So I just went outside and there wasn't anybody out there when I went out there. And then I think it was quiet at first. I think a bug flew by me Thyngz when I went outside though. I think like I look up and there's this moth flying by me. So I think it might have been a sink bug, probably. But I started to hear this engine sound after a little while, after like a couple minutes. And they kept doing the engine sound. Just like in the distance somewhere. Just like kind of quiet a little bit. It was like in the near distance or whatever. So I kept hearing that, and then there's this thing outside. It's like this machine, like whatever AC thing on the building or whatever machine thing it is. It's like, you know, I think it turned off when I went out there or something. Either turned on or off. But then I started hearing that engine sound, and then after like a few more minutes, I started hearing this bird chirping, and I'm hearing him again, I think. I think it's probably the same bird. Like, I hear this bird chirping out there right now. Well, now I don't hear him. But there was a bird chirping synced outside, though, a few times. And then this guy rode by on his bicycle, like rode right by me. And right when he rode by me, there was another engine sound, like a car nearby. It was really loud. And then since I started this video, I'm seeing a bunch of synced cars on the street out my window. But I didn't see anybody out there except the bike guy when I went out there. But I was just standing outside. But if I would have went walking, I would have seen 100 stalkers before I got across the first street. Probably not 100, but that's an exaggeration. But I would see 100 of them before I got home, though, at least. I see like 100 of them right now out my window. But last night, or probably last night too, but this morning, I went back to sleep. I was like taking a nap. And they were syncing things up with, like with my dreams and with me like waking back up. Like I didn't even open my eyes, but it's like when I wake back up, I hear people talking outside or whatever. I don't know how to even explain it, but it's like they sync with me like waking up and with my dreams. Like I'll be like half asleep having a dream, and I can hear, you know, when you're like halfway in a dream, you're like half asleep, but you're like kind of dreaming, but you're kind of still like half awake a little bit. You can like hear the world, you can like hear what's going on in the real world. So like they'll sync things up with my dreams, like whatever's happening in my dream, or with me walking up to the intersection in my dream, or with a stalker driving by me in my dream, or with whatever I'm doing in my dream, or whatever. They'll sync things up with it, with people talking outside, or an engine sound outside, or somebody walking by in the hallway, or whatever. thing like that, or a siren, or a train horn, or whatever. I see these guys on bicycles right now. Are they gonna sink? I think they rode out Thyngz with all these cars that are driving by when they got to the intersection. But I don't know if they rode away synced or what happened there. But yeah, every night they'll sync things with my dreams and with me waking up and like right when I open my eyes, there'll be a sound sometimes. There's this truck parking in the parking lot, right, as these other cars are driving out on the street at the same time. And then like they can see through my eyes. Like they'll let me know that they can see through my eyes, like if I'm reading something, for instance, and like my eyes get to the bottom of the page, like I'll hear an engine sound outside right there, like things like that. Like lots of things like that have happened to where they let me know that they can see through my eyes and shit. Which I think you can like Google that, and that's like real like technology that's like proven that it's real. There's people getting in a white truck as a car drives behind it, and another car drove out behind it. And then there's the engine sound synced with the car driving out of sight. But yeah, they'll let me know that they can see through my eyes. And then one night, I already said this, but one night, I was like talking to myself in my head. I hear geese coming. Are they gonna sink? Some geese flew over me last night when I was laying in bed, or I think it was this morning. When I was laying in bed, it was like right after I laid down, these geese flew over, I think. If I remember right. I just hear them out my window, and they're like, oh. And they're probably flying right over my apartment too, if I would have looked out my window. I don't know where these geese were though. I didn't see them. But oh, and then I heard a synced woodpecker the other day again. I heard one like last year or something, I think. And I heard one the other day again. Just like a couple of times I heard it. And then it stopped. But I was hear a woodpecker pecking the tree synced. Whenever I hear a woodpecker is synced. But I was thinking in my head one night, like talking to myself, and I was thinking the word decompress. There's an engine sound right when I say that. Is it synced? They can never let me finish my story. They just gotta interrupt me all the time. Like just set off a siren or something crazy, like. But I was thinking in my head, decompress, right? I was thinking the word decompress. And right at that moment, my refrigerator's compressor turned off. It decompressed. Right when I thought the word in my head, decompress. So like they can read my thoughts. They can see through my eyes. They can sync with my dreams. They can see my dreams. They can probably manipulate my dreams. I don't know. It seems like people are in my dreams sometimes. Like there's people in my dreams, like Inception. I see stalkers in my dreams every night. Everyone's stalked up in my dreams. Which, like, I don't know if they're stalkered up in my dreams just because I see stalkers all day in reality, so I see stalkers in my dreams, or if there's stalkers in my dreams, entering my dreams, like Freddy Krueger. I don't know. But, like, I see them in my dreams, and then there's real stalkers synced up with the dream stalkers with their sound effects. And then, so, I don't know if they can manipulate my dreams, but they can definitely see my dreams. They can see, and they can probably read all your thoughts and see your inner visions and shit and whatever. I don't know. I don't know how deep it goes. But I've had like weird ass dreams before where it's like it feels like they're like fucking with me in my dreams, doing weird shit. So I don't want to make this video too long, but who knows, a siren might go off soon or something. There's one earlier. Like an hour or two ago or whatever. This AC thing outside my apartment keeps turning on and off synced with the cars outside. That air horn was right as the car turned out on the street. And then there's all these other cars synced as he drives out on the street.